Hey crypto friends, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today guys, I'm going to talk about creating a crypto strategy, a crypto trading strategy that works best for you guys, okay? And guys, this video is going to be a little bit long, simply because you guys, I'm a huge fan of being absolutely detail oriented. So guys, this video will be a super in-depth video, okay? And guys, I'm going to be teaching you exactly how to create a trading strategy, okay? Literally going to teach the exact how. All right, guys. So this video will mainly be for people who will want to trade the market rather than for people who want to buy and hodl for the long term, okay? So if you're only looking to, buy and hold on to coins for the long term, this video is not going to be for you. This video is going to be for people who want to trade and be profitable trading, okay? So guys, to start this video off, I do want to say real quick, you guys, that creating a trading strategy is literally about a lot more than just throwing some indicators on a chart and, staring at them for hours on end. Realistically here, you guys, you want to be able to make sure that you literally have all the details, you want to make sure that you have all the details figured out before you actually start off trading, especially if you plan on making this, especially if you plan on turning, trading into a full-time type gig, I guess you could say. If you plan on turning it into a full-time thing, you really want to make sure that you really got your, you want to make sure that you got your T's crossed and your I's dotted. You really do. Because honestly, you guys, when you don't have a trading strategy in place or you don't have any kind of strategy in place, that's where you end up losing money. That's where you start getting in your head. That's where you start making bad emotional decisions with your trades. And overall here, you guys, that's how you lose money and that's how you don't make money in the market. So guys, I'm literally going to show you step by step the exact steps that I took in the very beginning to create my own personal strategy, okay? Because here's the thing, you guys. Creating a trading strategy is going to be different for everybody. Not everybody's going to have the same strategy because, everything is going to, what works for one person isn't going to work for another person, okay? That's just the way it is, all right? For instance, you guys, I'm an RSI and MACD trader. I love it. I only use RSI. I only use MACD. I don't need any other indicators. While, on the other hand of things, there's a lot of other traders out there who don't even use RSI or MACD. They just use other indicators and stuff like that. So realistically here, you guys, there's all kinds of different ways to do this. But there's all kinds of different questions you need to ask yourself in the very beginning before you can even get to the point of, deciding what indicators you need to be using and stuff like that. So guys, we're just going to dive right in and I'm going to get started here because you might want to get out your pen and paper or a notepad here because this is going to be very, very in-depth. Trust me when I say that, you guys. I'm a very in-depth person. You are literally going to get a step-by-step process here, okay? So guys, the very first thing you need to do is you want to sit down with a pen and paper or a laptop and you want to write out your overall trading goals, okay guys? It is literally extremely important to know your why so that you can have something to keep you motivated and help you stay focused while you're trading, okay? So you need to be asking questions to yourself, like what percentage of profits do you want to make on a daily basis, a weekly basis, or a monthly basis? Now guys, this part is extremely important because when you know the amount that you want to make on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, you can easily be able to formulate a plan or a strategy around that specific number, okay? For me, for example, you guys, my personal strategy is I want to be able to make at least on a minimum scale, I want to make at least minimum. I want to make at least 10% a week on a minimum basis, okay? So as long as I'm at, I'm able to reach that 10% on a weekly basis, that's all I really care about, okay? And a lot of the times, most of the time, actually 9 times out of 10, I'm usually way over that 10% mark anyway. So, it really doesn't matter. But it's important to have that number set in stone so that you can, you have something to look out for. You have something to be motivated for. You have that one number to look out for every time. You're not just entering trades on a blind basis and, hoping, just literally hoping that you might get up to a 40% gain or you might only get an 8% gain. You want to make sure that you have a number set in stone so that you can, make sure that you reach those levels at some point in time within that week or whatever. So that's why I say, you guys, it's important to make sure that you make up a number on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. It's very important, you guys. The next thing you want to know is, or the next thing you want to ask yourself is you want to ask yourself, what is your number one reason for wanting to trade in the first place? That is going to overall help you with motivation in the long term with your trading strategy, you guys. Do Do you want to turn it into a full-time job and live on your profits eventually? Do you want to create a security network for your kids? Are you trying to save up for something special? Are you just trying to learn a new skill? Do you want to try and get rich? Are you saving for retirement so you don't have to worry about retirement when you're older in, 10, 20, 30 years, whatever, however old you are? Knowing your why is extremely important in having, the amount of leverage and the amount of motivation that you need to be able to reach these daily, weekly, or monthly goals, you guys. So that is why I created this as the very first step that you need to take, okay? So guys, this is the most important step on this list here, okay? It really is. So guys, now that we got step 1 out of the way, we are going to move on to step 2, all right? So step 2 is going to be, once you have the above figured out, you want to ask yourself these questions, okay? Do you want to day trade? Do you want to swing trade? Or do you want to hodl trade? Okay, guys? Now the difference between all three, there's main differences between the three, and this is what I'm talking about here, you guys. This all goes part of the trading strategy. All right, this is all part of the trading strategy. Okay, so this is what I meant when I said a trading strategy is about a lot more than just trading indicators on a chart. Okay, I mean, it is about this little stuff right here. Also, you really need to figure this kind of stuff out, because somebody who focuses only on day trading is going to have a complete different strategy from somebody who is only focused on hodl trading or swing trading. Okay, so just keep that in mind here, you guys. So guys, for day trading, if you aren't familiar with day trading is usually where you're in and out of trades within 24 hours, and you're usually using 5-minute charts up to 1 hour charts. Okay, so 5-minute charts, 15-minute charts, 30-minute charts, and 1 hour charts. Usually those are the main charts that a day trader is using on a regular basis. All right, or you can also be a swing trader, okay? So swing trades are usually occurring within 1 to 30 days usually. You enter a trade on day 1, and you might not sell out on that trade until day 12 or day 16 or something like that. And typically, you guys, swing traders are using 1 hour charts up to 1 day charts. So usually, 1 hour charts, 4 hour charts, and usually the 1 day charts. Sometimes people are using 6 hour and 8 hour and 12 hour charts also. But like me personally, when I'm swing trading, I only use 1 hour charts, 4 hour charts, and 1 day charts, and that's pretty much it. But then there's also hodl trading also. As you guys can see here, I've got it at the bottom. Hodl trading is pretty much where you're in and out of trades, usually within 1 to 6 months. So you enter a trade in January, and you don't exit that position until, I don't know, May or June, maybe. I don't know, just a hypothetical scenario there. And typically, you guys, hodl traders are usually using 1 day to 1 month charts because they can see an overall longer period of time with their trades. So overall here, you guys, you need to figure out what type of trading you want to actually do, because this all falls into the same thing. Having a trading strategy helps you being able to reach your goals. And when you reach your goals on a regular basis, on a consistent basis, so as you're reaching these goals, these daily goals or weekly goals or monthly goals, as you reach these goals on a regular basis, you guys, you are going to continue to profit more and more each and every single time, because you're no longer tying your emotions to hoping that the coin skyrockets or anything like that, because instead your emotions are tied to reaching these daily, weekly, and monthly goals instead. So therefore, you guys, it's all in the head. It really, really is, and it all makes sense. All right. So guys, next up, the next thing I've got for you guys today is going to be the budget questions. So guys, you want to figure out what kind of budget you want to trade with, okay? This is the next thing. This is the next most important thing. Do you want to start with a small budget, okay? Do you want to start with a mid-sized budget, or do you want to start with a large budget? So guys, if you're starting with a small budget is usually going to be run between $100 and $1,000. It's less risky, but you're going to have lower potential gains, and you likely aren't going to yield any type of life-changing gains or anything like that if you're trading with $100 to $1,000. I mean, I know it sucks to say, but that's the truth of it. You're not going to make life-changing gains trading with $1,000. It's just not going to happen. All right, realistically. Next up, you guys, we've got a mid-sized budget, which is usually $1,000 to $10,000, okay? Now, there's a little bit more risk here, obviously, because you're dealing with more money here, but the potential for larger gains you have much more potential here for larger gains and diversification as well. So with this amount of money, you're able to diversify into multiple different coins that make sense, so that you can potentially make, even more profits from, more than just one or two coins here. So that's nice as well. And you do have a chance here to make life-changing gains as well, especially if you're dealing with, like, if you're starting with $5,000 and you put it all into one coin that ends up doing 400% or something like that, you're going to do pretty good. I mean, that's not bad at all. So realistically here, you guys, if you want to make life-changing gains, you're going to have to start with like $1,000 to $10,000, okay? Next up, you guys, we've got a large budget, okay? As we can see here, I don't know if my video in the corner is in the way here or not, but a large budget would be if you're starting anywhere from $10,000 to $100,000, okay? If you're going to trade with that much, it's going to be extremely risky, you guys. But you guys, it gives you the ability to really diversify across multiple kinds of different positions, you guys. And you guys, this will obviously give you the most potential to make the most life-changing gains long term, okay? This is where trading gets a lot of fun, when you start to get into numbers that are between $10,000 to $100,000. This is where things start to really get fun. So trust me when I say that, you guys, it really starts to get fun after that. But overall here, you guys, it's important to know what kind of budget you're going to start with, because it all ties into the, the previous two steps, okay? Knowing your budget goes into the type of, day or types of trading you're going to do, which goes into, your overall reasoning for why you want to trade in the first place. So overall here, you guys, it all ties into the same thing here, okay? So the next thing I want to talk about here, you guys, is going to be exchanges, okay? Now, each crypto exchange has different, each crypto exchange has different, different use cases. I mean, not everybody's going to use the same type of exchange. So guys, before you pick a crypto exchange, you want to ask yourself these questions, okay? You want to ask yourself questions like, do you want to pay the least amount of fees possible? Do you want to use an exchange with good customer support? Do you want to use an exchange that, has a ton of different coins to trade, like 500 plus? Do you want to use an exchange, that requires KYC and takes away your privacy? Do you want to use an exchange that doesn't use KYC and doesn't take away your privacy? Do you want to use an exchange with many different avenues for depositing your funds into the exchange? Do you want to use an exchange with a lot of different trading indicators? Do you want to use an exchange that has a launch pad? Are extra features important to you? Like debit cards that are attached to your portfolio, or exchange staking, or crypto bot trading, or anything like that? You need to be asking yourself all these different types of questions before you pick an exchange that works best for you for the type of trading that you want to do, okay? Because, for instance, you guys, I'm based in the United States, and for other people who are based in the United States, hey guys, I mean, you might think that the only exchanges you have out there to use are Coinbase and Binance US and FTX. That's not the case at all, you guys. There's all kinds of different other exchanges you can use that, you don't have to use the big name exchanges that everybody else is using just because they're using it, okay? You want to use what's working, or what works best for your specific wants and needs, or your goals and needs here, you guys. So, let's see here. So out of all of these questions, you want to make sure you answer all of them before you figure out what type of exchange you want to use, okay? Now, I have made a very comprehensive, I've taken the time to make a very comprehensive crypto exchange comparison list between all the major crypto exchanges here. And, hey, if you can see this right now and you're looking at it, hey, feel free to take a screenshot of it or whatever, and this will help you be able to figure out what type of, exchange you want to use, okay? Me personally, you guys, I use MEXC. I use the MEXC crypto exchange. I love it a lot. It's very easy to use. The main reason I love using the MEXC exchange is because they have 1,460 coins, plus more being added on a regular basis. And I love, I'm a big time altcoin trader, so I love making big profits on brand new altcoins that come out. And MEXC adds all the new altcoins on a regular basis. So that's personally why I love using MEXC on a regular basis. And if you want to try it out, you guys, I've got a link in the video description, or in the description below the video. Feel free to check it out and see if you want to use it as well. But overall here, you guys, realistically, there's all kinds of different other great cryptocurrency exchanges, that are available for you to use as well. Some have launch pads, some don't. Some have bad customer service. And yes, you guys, when I say support rating here, I am basing these numbers based off of my personal experience contacting support through each one of these exchanges, okay? Obviously, Coinbase got the worst rating. They always will get the worst rating because they are absolutely terrible when it comes to customer support, and it's shocking. It really is. It's just absolutely terrible. So guys, realistically here, again, take a screenshot of this so you can get a good idea of what type of exchange you want to be using here that matches your needs the best. All right. So guys, next up, the next set of steps I've got for you guys is going to be this one. All right. So after figuring out which exchange fits your needs the best, next, you want to figure out what types of coins you want to trade. So guys, you need to be asking yourselves these questions, okay? Do you want to take on a lot of risk but potentially make large gains from newly launched coins? Or do you want to take on medium risk and trade a few positions into both mature coins and newly launched coins? Or do you want to take on minimal risk and just trade mature coins only? Basically, you guys, pretty much me personally, I choose B. I'm usually into all kinds of different positions, both mature coins and newly launched coins as well. So I just feel safer that way. But realistically here, you guys, if you want to make the most gains possible, in my personal opinion, hey, put some away into some solid mature coins, like your typical Cardano, Solana, Avalanche, Ethereum, Binance or BNB, all your good top coins, in the top 50 or whatever. And then start tackling and start trading some, newly launched coins on other exchanges like MEXC or something like that. Okay. So realistically here, you guys, you want to make sure that you figure out what types of coins you want to be trading as well. Next up, you guys, the next section I've got for you guys here is going to be, you want to ask yourself these are other questions to ask yourself that'll help you create a strategy that works best for you also. So guys, should you make a spreadsheet to track all of your gains and losses from trades? Okay, that is an important one, you guys. I personally do this myself just because it really helps me be able to focus. And honestly, you guys, it really will help a lot of people focus because, again, you guys, there's a lot of people that trade based on their emotions, and that's not a safe thing to do, you guys. It's just not safe at all. All right, you don't want to be trading based on emotions. It's just, you're going to end up losing. I mean, it's going to happen. You're going to end up losing. So you want to do as much as possible to keep your mind and to keep your emotions off of the current price of the coin that you're currently trading, okay? Because you want to stay focused and you want to be able to make sure that you are gaining, and that's it, okay? Next thing, you guys, how do you do technical analysis? Okay. So you're probably wondering this as well. Now, here's the thing, you guys, all right? If you're planning to day trade or something like that, or swing trade or whatever type of trading you're planning on doing, you want to make sure that you are learning technical analysis, okay? Now, this video has nothing to do with technical analysis. This video is about creating a trading strategy, okay? A trading strategy is about a lot more than technical analysis. So that's why I'm not showing technical analysis in this video at all, because I want you guys to get the basics figured out first. You need to know the basics before you start figuring out technical analysis, okay? So guys, when you do get to the point of technical analysis, there are literally thousands and thousands of good articles and videos on both YouTube and Google. All you got to do is search for it. I mean, that's literally all you got to do, okay? And the other thing you can do here, you guys, is you can play around with different indicators, in TradingView and stuff like that, and you can research different ones as well. So I'll just show you that real quick. So here is my personal TradingView account. Obviously, you guys can see I'm an RSI MACD trader. I only use RSI and MACD. But if you guys want to, check out different indicators and just try them out, when you're in your TradingView account, you literally just click indicators, and you can try all kinds of different random indicators here. I mean, I don't even know what a lot of these are. So we got the Ikimoku cloud. I've heard of this before. I've never used it before, but I can't add anymore because I don't have the pro version. But as you guys can see, there's all kinds of different indicators you can try out. All you got to do is research it, you guys. Just research how to do technical analysis on crypto and, learn from there. It's literally that simple. Other than that, you guys, I'm going to be doing some technical analysis videos and deep dives into technical analysis type content in the near future on this channel as well. So you can also watch some of my videos also. But guys, regardless of that, let's get back to this. So the next question that you guys should be asking yourself is, should you trade with your profits? Okay, this is a big one because there's a lot of people that get this wrong, or they don't get it wrong, but there's a lot of people that end up, really kind of losing money here because they don't know what they should be doing here. So guys, you can trade with your profits. There's no rule book saying you can or can't, but if you do trade with your profits, you'll have a much higher chance at compounding your profits and maximizing your overall gains in the long term here. So if you do trade with your profits, again, you guys just remember, you do have a chance to really make some pretty darn good money in the long term. But if you don't want to trade with your profits, which is also, just fine, there's nothing wrong with it. You can always stake them. You can invest them in NFTs. You can buy and hold your favorite coins into long-term positions, etc. Realistically here, you guys, a lot of the times, sometimes it just depends what I'm doing on the day. If I feel like I want to, trade with my profits, then I do. If I don't, then what I usually do 9 times out of 10, you guys, is I am just putting those profits into adding on to my long-term positions for, to hold on to for the long term. So overall here, you guys, as you guys can clearly see, let me get back to the normal size here. So as you guys can clearly see, you guys, these are some very, very, very helpful tips that will definitely help you guys to be able to create a strategy and stay focused on the overall end goal here when you're trading the crypto market, okay? It is very important. I can't not stress this enough, you guys. I cannot stress enough how important it is to have a trading strategy before you start to trade, okay? Going rogue never usually gets you anywhere. It never does, okay? And I think the biggest key thing here on this whole list is this one right here. What percentage of profits do you want to make on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, okay? Once you have that number set, then you have something to look at. That is your goal right there. You've got your goal set and you are good to go, okay? Once you make that goal, once you reach that goal for the week, let's say you make a weekly goal of making 10% a week like me, okay? Let's say you make 10% a week, all right? Let's say by the end of the week, you are over your percentage. Let's say you're over your percentage at, let's say you made 14% that week instead of 10, okay? So you're clearly over your goal. There's no reason to go and FOMO or, enter a trade irresponsibly or enter an extra trade irresponsibly for that week and take the chance of losing that 14%. If you already reached your goal. So if you already reach your goal, within the first 3 days of you trading out of that week, just stick with it, you guys. There's no sense in going out of your personal strategy just because you got greedy and thought you could make a little more, because that is where your emotions tie into play and where you start to make bad decisions and where you start to lose money. So when you reach your goal, just stop right there until the next week starts, okay? That's literally all you got to do. Boom. You reach your goal in 3 days, boom. You got the next 4 days for that week off. You don't have to worry about the market whatsoever. Then you start fresh the next week and you start going up again to another, 10% for the next week. It's literally that simple, you guys. It's awesome. It is a great feeling when you reach those weekly goals or daily goals or monthly goals. And trust me, you guys, you will be on track to reaching your overall goals in the long term here. So guys, overall here, you guys, if you guys have any questions about this trading strategy stuff whatsoever, hey guys, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter here. I have no problem helping people out. So if you got questions, just go ahead, give me a follow and send me a message here, you guys. I have no problem answering questions. But overall here, you guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this video. So I will go ahead and wrap this one up. But again, guys, hey, before you guys leave, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey, guys, with that said, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my future videos or chatting with me here on Twitter.